The first poem that I ever won a poetry slam with. This is called Chasing the Dancer. It was something like a Friday night on the edge of the universe. One of those nights where timing was everything, on one of those worlds where moments were worth untold fortune because every moment moved too fast. The starship Full Metal Dread landed in the heart of the Amethyst City's south side, where her captain knew the various turntable tribes were soon to do battle for stakes as high as love, respect, or old-fashioned props. But the captain knew that wherever there were DJs, there would be a party, and wherever it was a party, that kind of party, she would be there. He chased her across the cosmos for shit, I guess it felt like millennia, but time plays tricks on a boy's head when he's infatuated. He slid into a cafe a few hours before the first cut was cast. As he sipped something spicy from the bar, his mind tripped back to the first time that he encountered her. She, dancing with wildfire abandoned beneath the pyramids of ore during a festival of moonrises. No satellite was she, but a full-fledged star of her own volition, destined to warm countless souls. Damn, she believed hers was if another were to capture it, and that epiphany was the undertone to the blue noise of the room. Just as he had lost track of time for the umpteenth time that eve was when she reappeared to him, striding in time with the atmospheric rhythm from behind the bandstand. She handed him another bubbling glass. She actually had the nerve to ask why he continued this quest. He sighed. He replied how his heart never lied, and how she had mad style and was deeper than a well of emotions he had thought long ran dry. Damned undisputed fly she was. She demanded to know what he was staring at during that last stanza. He retorted, "Sorry if checking out your ass is getting on your nerves, but brown-skinned earth boys love girls with crazy curves." She smiled as she gasped, backing away. He turned towards the bar to retrieve his drink. He heard a whisper in his ear, "It's good to want." He turned back to where she was, to find but her scent in the air, the scent that warmed his soul. The irony was so thick, you could only cut it with time. Thank you all very much. Enjoy the rest of your evening.